All righty. Well, welcome to the Hood Talks podcast. This is the Hood Talks podcast special segment called The Hood Needs, where we interview an organization and talk about how they are beneficial to the community. And I am so excited to have with me Miss Latasha, who is part of the Southeast Ferguson Community Organization. Is that correct? Did I say it correctly? Southeast.
It's the Ferguson Community Association.
There we go. Got the whole name. Yes. Well, thank you for being here with me on this early morning. How are you today?
I am fine.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So we're gonna jump right in. Because I know you are a busy lady. You got some things going on. So can you just give us a brief bio or introduction of who you are?
My name is Latasha Brown. You know what? I'm 41. Let's go and put that out there. I have 2 children, 25 and 4. I graduated from Washington University.
Okay.
Let's see. My major started mass communications with an emphasis on marketing, and basically I'm who I am. I won City of Ferguson gave me the Human Rights Activist Advocate of the Year award. I love people, so I guess everything I do, what I go out here and learn, what I go out here and apply, I apply to help other people, and that's just me.
All right, then. That's what's up. That is what's up. So again, tell us about the name of your organization and what do you all do?
Okay, the name of the organization is the Southeast Ferguson Community Association. We're gonna call it SEFGA for short. That's just basically how you can keep up with it. Basically, we're an organization. We started after the unrest in Ferguson. We didn't start because our organization is not based around what happened with Mike Brown Jr. May he rest in peace, but that's not the reason why SEFGA exists.
Okay.
When that happened, we saw something different. We understood that the people cried out and poured out into the streets. However, something led up to that. A lot of underlying issues do not get addressed. So we decided as a group of individuals to see what the community wanted, see what resources the community wanted to see, and see what we can do to help our own community. SEFGA is very untraditional. When I say untraditional, we host a lot of events for the community. Yes, we do give backpacks away, but we don't do it in places to where the community can't get to us. We do it right here in our own backyard. We set up on West Florissant. We're set up in this big lot on Canfield. We find places close to home to where people can get to us so that we can serve our very own community.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. So it sounds like you're saying you guys do backpack giveaways and maybe food drives and things like that.
We do backpack giveaways. We give cleaning supplies away. During COVID, we have paid some light bills. We have even helped people get storage who either got flooded out of their apartment or they still in some uncollapsed. It depends on the need of the individual. Not every individual has the same need, and not every individual is gonna have the same reoccurring problem. So sometimes an individual, like with COVID, it's a lot of individuals right here, right now, they used to going to work. They used to having a 9 to 5. Now it's like they got a 9 to 11. They need help. They need that push because they used to have, and they used to been able to go where they need to go, but COVID stopped that. So in our actuality, we are a resource. We're a resource when you need us to be a resource. But overall, for the community, we do things like, again, we give out cleaning supply baskets, we give out hygiene baskets, we was giving out fresh produce, which I'm trying to find another connection with that so that I can make sure that we are right over here. And I stay on the As you can see, I'm in Canfield. That's
Okay.
where I stay. So I stay in Canfield. So on this side of West Florissant, you really ain't got much. I'm from Ferguson Avenue to from Ferguson to 3 liquor stores and maybe 5 beauty supplies. I might be over exaggerating about the beauty supplies, but it's liquor stores, beauty supplies, and China.
I'm gonna say, I stay in Ferguson too, so I don't think you're too over exaggerating because I think
That's
about that a
sometimes
lot.
you gotta create.
You ain't over exaggerating because I'm still trying to figure
Sometimes.
out why we took out Walgreens and made that a big old beauty supply store. But anyway,
They did, they did that at both ends of West Florissant. The
yes, yes,
Walgreens that looks and Hunt is now a beauty supply.
right,
So
right.
at the end of the day, you hear me, the resources that's coming up in this community are not valued resources. They not true resources, because if my baby gets sick, I
Right.
cannot take that child to the beauty supply.
And then to think our Walmart isn't even 24 hours. So what if it's the middle of the night? Where are we supposed to go? What are we supposed
Walmart
to get
ain't right
medicine?
anyway. Walmart is not right anyway.
But I'm
It's
saying though, like you have no access. If you take the Walgreens out, you have no access.
so it's like people do, how can I put it? We don't have the true resources that we need in our own backyard.
Mhm.
South Ferguson is, I'm gonna say, I don't see too many white people. I don't got nothing against them, but I know that this community is at least 70% African American. I also know that in these apartments, we are very, I'm not gonna say everybody low income, but this is a low income community overall.
Mhm.
Majority of the community is low income. And sometimes if you wanna, my mission statement is connect, empower, and grow. Connect, empower, and grow. I'm not trying to connect the community with things that's not in their own backyard. I'm not gonna tell you go over there on Woodson Road when in all actuality I could sit right there and fill out a LIHEAP application with you and we can mail it off. We can fax it off. We can do what we need to do because in all actuality LIHEAP is social services. We already use the system. So at the end of the day, I guess I just got a heart for people, and some people just don't know the resources that's available to them.
And so to get into the next question, I think that's how we're talking about you're being beneficial to the community. You are meeting them where they are. So like you said, instead of sending them across town where they might have to take 3 or 4 buses, you are meeting them at their door. Or you're in their area where they can access you, and you're helping them with things that they need, like if you said like filling out an application and being able to help them mail it off, because there's some people, even if you're talking about mailing it off, they might need a stamp, you know what I mean? So
I got one phone.
So you're providing, right? So it sounds like your organization is definitely beneficial to the area. And from my understanding, I want to clarify, you are predominantly in the Canfield area where your organization is predominantly.
So this the thing. I have no bias against nobody. You hear me? Ferguson shared zip codes. You hear me? We share zip codes, and if I cross the street and go up a block, I'm in Jenny's. If I go to the right, down the street, cross the block, I'm in Delwood. Yes. I have no biases about who we help over here. None. You could come from the side of Ferguson. You could come from Burke. You could come from Pine Line, because guess what? Ferguson shares a zip code with Pine Line too.
Right. So that's just going to say that it's just not for it's for everyone. You're there for everyone in the community.
Right. It's about community unity. You hear me? And in our actuality, can't no community have no type of unity if they don't even want to unify with their neighbor.
Yes, ma'am. I agree. I do agree. I definitely agree. Man, you hitting some important topics today. I swear, because that is definitely one of the things that I feel like is important. Is talking about community unity, unifying the community and the communities amongst each other. And it's gonna take all of us to build our communities up. So my kudos to you and your organization. So give me one thing that you're most proud about with your organization, what it has done in the community.
I got to give you one thing.
Give me whatever you want to give me. No, you ain't got to give me one thing. Give me whatever you look. She like, I got more than one thing. Go ahead.
So it's two things that I'm proud of with this organization. I am very proud of the town hall the housing town hall that Seth held to address the issues that we was having with these properties, North Winston, Park Ridge, and things like that. I was very proud of the community turnout and how they really stood up, and we created a platform for their voices to be heard. I'm proud of that. However, I'm most proud of us in 2020. COVID hit. We had plans. Like I got a gala that was planned that we had to move back that we still have not had because of COVID. However, COVID-19 did not knock us out the box. It truly showed us how strong we were as an organization. For months, we dropped produce off door to door all over Ferguson. For months, every week we went to Jenny's. We went to a nursing home in Jenny's and gave them people fresh produce. It's more like an independent living. They got their own apartment. We gave them produce. We just I guess in order to make sure that our community was safe, we went out there and gave them things that we knew that they needed. When COVID-19 hit and everything shut down, what was in the store wasn't right. And we was able to get it for the community for free. We just had to be out there and find a way for the community to pick it up. The community was very receptive of it. They came. It wasn't too many problems, no, nothing like that. Once we realized how to control the traffic, all that, everything started to go by really, really smoothly. Literally, we can get rid of 300 boxes in under an hour.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just really, really proud. I'm proud of my organization, my peers, my board, everybody who helped us and kept us pushing out there in 2020. It's just basically, I'm very, very proud of them. I want to thank a couple of people, Councilman Gary Johnson, Councilwoman Fran Griffin. I want to thank Miss Deborah Carey, Ariel Collins, Thomasina Jefferson, Timothy Ferguson. It was a lot of people who were out there with me, rain, sleet, snow. It did not matter. If I said we going on this street, we was gonna go. If I said we going back here in Berkeley, we was gonna go. The idea was to provide, but not flood the community. So that's why we had to go from in different parts of Ferguson. That's why we went to Jenny's. That's why we went everywhere that we went. So in our actuality, again, we have no biases. If we have the resource, we share the resource.
Yes. Yes. Well, my hats go off to you, sister, and everyone that you mentioned. Kudos to you guys for being out here and doing the things that you are doing in the community. So is there anything else you want to highlight about your organization at all? Please.
So,
go ahead.
Basically, my organization, we're going to do what we do, and we're going to continue to help the community. However, the community got to help us help them. Sometimes you got to tell us what resources you're looking for, what it is that the community is lacking, and what it is that you want to see in the community, so that we can plot and plan to make that happen for the community. How can I say this? As far as SEFCA, I can be reached. I'm finna give y'all my phone number on live. You hear me? Please don't play on my phone, y'all. Please don't play on my phone. Remember, I'm still black. You hear me? I'm still black.
You sure you want to do that now? Okay, girl. You want the people to reach you? I get you, girl.
You heard me? I can be reached between the hours of 8 and 5. 8 and 5. After 5 p.m., I'm not answering my phone. You're gonna have to leave me a message.
You have the right
number. It's 314-465-9757. If it's something you need, if it's somewhere you need to be, if it's something you want to see in this community, all you got to do is reach out to SEFGA and we'll see how we can help you. I can also be reached by email at sefergusoncommunity. I think I'm giving y'all the wrong email address. Wait a minute.
I got you. Once I post all of this, I will definitely make sure that I post the email with it. Repeat the phone number for them just in case, but I will
My
post
phone number is 314-465-9757. Also, just on the flip side about Latasha Marie Brown, I am running for city council in the 3rd Ward of Ferguson. Please vote for Latasha M. Brown on April 6th.
April 6th. Y'all heard
I
that?
don't know what else to say.
She says she is running for Ferguson City Council. Please get out here, you guys, and vote in Ferguson April 6th. Latasha is on the ballot. Do you want to tell them what you would do in your role as City Council?
In my role as City Council, I want to create a platform to where the people will have a voice. Somebody got to be there. That's the people's voice who are truly listening to the people. So communication is just not all about me talking. The most important thing about communication is listening. And can't nothing change for us if we do not listen to each other. So I want to be that person on that city council who know for sure I have listened to this community and I'm gonna go relay the message. We can do this together. It's time for us as leaders of this community, city council, whoever you want to be, whoever you inspire to be. If we do not listen to each other, we're not communicating with each other. If I'm not hearing you and you telling me I had to buy tires 10 times this year because of that big old pothole at Canfield and West Florissant and won't nobody feel it, that means we're not listening. We're not doing what we need to do for you all as a community. So in our actuality, I teach a thing called social justice.
Go ahead.
I want people to know, regular people just like me, just like you, we all can run for city council.
Yes.
If you feel like you can do it, if you feel like you can make that change, give it a try. Don't be shy about it. All you got to do is just be yourself and know that if you follow what it is that the people is saying to you, you shall succeed.
Yes.
God gonna put me where he need me to be.
Yes, 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 yes. I definitely think that is so important that we get the understanding that we can sit in these seats just the way we are and be in these seats because these seats are what is for the people. We are in these seats to serve the people and we are the people. So we have the right to sit in these seats in our communities and do what's right for our communities. So again, kudos to you. Thank you for reaching out and being on this platform. My hat go off to you. I wish you nothing but the best in your run. Hey, so I support you. If there's anything else you have, this is your platform. If not, we can go ahead and end it here.
No, ma'am, I promise I'm gonna make us look fly, y'all. Come out April 6th, vote.
Yes, get out here, y'all. You vote, vote, vote. Ferguson, come out, show up, show out, and vote. This is the time to do it. We definitely want people in Ferguson that's part of our community to be the voice of our community. So definitely get out here and vote. All right.
Be the voice of the community. Let's make it clear. Active people, people who have put in the work, people who get out here and get on the ground. Active people. You are already the voice. You just need the platform. Active people. You need the seat. It could be a board. It could be a committee.
Yes.
Don't necessarily got to be city council.
No, it don't. That is so true.
But if you got that seat, you can make the changes that's needed. You can get the Ferguson Library to come on this side of Ferguson. This book thing over here on this side of Ferguson in every apartment complex. Because to get to the library, 1, 2, that's a 2-bus ride. And then when you get off the bus at Florissant and Howard, you gotta walk past the Snooks. That's a long walk. I don't want my baby walking that far.
To get to the library, the Ferguson Library. You and then too, like you speaking about these issues, like what you're doing now. Some people don't even know what you have to endure because we do it silently, thinking that we can't demand or ask or request for things to be done in our communities. So no, being able to speak up and speak out and saying like, I have to go through this to get to something that's supposed to be beneficial for me. How can we make this easier for people in my community to access it? How can we get these things and resources to our communities? So again, kudos to you for doing that and speaking up and speaking out about the issues that people are having in the Southeast Ferguson area and around like you said, not even just that area, but sometimes in places in Delwood, certain areas, and certain places in Jenny. So again, Jenny's, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm plugging everybody, but Jenny's, there's a city council run for you guys, and please get out and vote, you all. Use your voices. Shout out to Alice Wilson. Get out and vote, y'all. I know y'all say you like our voices don't matter, but yes, it do when we get people in our seats that care. It does matter. Getting people in our seats that care. So
it's really people out here who care. And they go
to
things to make some change. And it's not change for them, it's change for the overall community.
Yes, it is. It is people out here that definitely cares. And you're looking at one of them right here. So again, thank you for choosing the Hood Talks podcast platform. Thank you for the work that you're doing in the community. Thank you for being out there. Thank you for your organization. And again, good luck to you in your run. If there's not anything else that you got, we're gonna go ahead and end it here, girl. And again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for this opportunity, Ms. Savannah. You have a blessed day.
You do the same. You do the same.